Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, aka Steve, and it's my face. You don't see that very often. The first question you guys are probably going to ask is, what the fuck is that beeping noise in the background? The sound of the smoke alarm at work needs a battery. So sometimes I'm recording videos at work. Like I hear a little early. It's not the point. The point is, I'm making a mobile game, and if you follow me on Twitter, you knew that. But some of you don't follow me on Twitter, so if you don't do that and you want to do that, please go ahead. I just want to give a little story about what had happened with the game, what's going to be happening going forward, and just kind of give some information on how I'm going to be presenting this project down the line. So the game's called Nimble Nimbus. You're a cloud and you shoot things, and that was pretty much it. It's like a top-down shooter, and I want to make a mobile game. I want to make a fun mobile game. I want to make kind of a simplistic idea for mobile game. That way I can, release this, see how it goes, and then possibly, transition to more games in the future. So about a month and a half ago, I downloaded Unity, and I started learning Unity. And that brings us to about 4 days ago. I was ready for a release of a beta stage. Now with that beta stage, I was going to attach a GoFundMe to it to try to get people to just kind of contribute some funds so I can pay for much more talented people than I to do art and music and whatnot. Right now I'm paying out of pocket. And when you got a wife that needs neck and back surgery, it's a tough thing. So I was trying to get a beta level out there so I can make a GoFundMe so then I could get some funding and then pay the artists a fair rate and take care of them nicely. I'm a big fan of paying artists. I'm a big fan of supporting your friends as well. Just so happens I have quite talented friends, and it also so happens that I would like to pay them a solid amount of money to help me make this game. So that's where I'm at with that. The problem is I fucked up with canvassing. I fucked up really bad, and I tried to... I don't know how to explain this problem to people that don't... I don't know how to explain this problem at all without visual. So I'm gonna see if I can get a screenshot of what it looked like. So I had stuff like just terrible stuff like that. Like it wasn't centered. The game ended up looking like the top part is the spawn point, but it was still showing. And then sometimes it would... was there a good one? Yeah, sometimes it would just do that, right? Other times it would just it wasn't working. There's sizing, I just fucked it all up. And I probably could have put the images on the video in post-production, but I wanted to show you on an actual phone themselves how it worked and how it looked. But I fucked up sizing. Now, obviously, every phone is in the same size. It's going to be a little different, but I didn't scale it correctly at all. So, and then with canvas sizing, things were way smaller, and it was just terrible. I tried fixing it. I fucked up even worse. So I'm starting over. Starting completely over from scratch. Well, I still have the same assets. I have the same, animation assets and the same graphical assets and music assets and all that. But I'm starting over. And honestly, let me look at this. So I think it's a blessing in disguise. I think I was just so concerned about getting a product out there that I was just so excited about it that, I can make a credit screen look way better than that, right? It doesn't need white text on the background. The background looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I can do better than that. And if I go from a month and a half to not ever using a software or knowing the programming, I know Java and Unity uses C#, but there's a lot of stuff like Unity-specific methods and stuff that I didn't know. If I go from a month and a half of never knowing about it till putting out like a game that I want to get funding for, probably not the best idea. It would probably have flopped because I just wasn't able to put a lot of time into it because I spent too much time learning how to do things and not enough time perfecting, fine-tuning, and making things look polished. So I'm restarting the project. You guys can follow me on Twitter if you want to hear more about it. You can follow my Mag Studios Twitter, which is my game design Twitter account that I'm gonna have. That I post updates and whatnot every now and again. But I'm fundamentally I'm keeping the same game idea and design, but I'm changing the mechanics. I'm changing the movement mechanics. Like right now, I have swipe to move. Before I had, I'll show you actually what I had. I'm gonna use this terrible screenshot from the phone so you guys can get a better idea. So you see the arrows that you would touch, and the call would go a certain way, and there were weapons over here, and then there was not anymore. Now it's gonna be swipe to move. You swipe left, it goes left until it hits the boundary, or you swipe right for it to go back. So it's never gonna be constant. If you're a cloud, You need to move with the wind. There's a wind mechanic as well, so based on how heavy the wind is and what direction it's blowing, it affects how you will move, and it'll also affect how enemies move. I say that last sentence with an asterisk. I would like to have it affect how enemies move. That is my wish and my desire. If it's gonna come out in the final product, I don't know quite yet. At least maybe not for the beta. But the point is, I have swipe movement now instead of just hitting a button. Well, actually, it was touch. There weren't buttons. You touch on the screen, but swipe to move, and then I have you hold down to fire. So you swipe and you just hold down, and you don't need to worry about it. Before I had like a quote-unquote heat system, like Star Wars Battlefront, where every time you use the weapon, it would use a certain amount of like heat, and then it had to refresh. But this way, that way was just, you needed two hands, and this way you could just kind of swipe and hold down. And so with rapid fire, I feel like the game would be a lot more fun, it'll be a lot more fast-paced, and I can still do a lot more upgrades as far as weapon upgrades, as far as weapon effects. You could even do higher speed of fire. You can do higher damage. You can do a lot of different stuff. But just as I feel like having kind of a rapid fire type deal is just a lot better. And like I said, I have a lot of ideas for weapon upgrades I want to have and stuff like that. But I think I can make it better, and I'm gonna take a lot more time to do that, to polish it. And I just want you guys to be aware of what I'm up to. I haven't posted a vlog in a while. I like to get into the habit of posting maybe one every week, but my life is hectic right now. Just miss that. Maybe down the line. But either way, guys, if you feel like donating to the GoFundMe to help me get a couple more graphics done, a couple more background stages done, I'll tell you exactly what I want to get for the beta. I want to get 4 hand-drawn background stages, and I want to get 2 more hand-drawn enemies. So I figure I need about probably $150 for those, because I want to pay my graphic artist well. Lynn, you're the best. I want to pay you well. So if you guys feel like donating to the GoFundMe right now, I'm not putting it public at all, because I want to have a polished, finished product before I release it to the masses. But if you guys want to help out, by all means, go ahead and you can do that. That link will be in the description. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to do anything quite yet for people who GoFundMe. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to do something. I don't know what that's going to be. So if you do the GoFundMe, you might get early release. You might get Easter eggs in the game yet. I haven't quite decided. It'll be something. I don't know what it's going to be, but that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. Again, follow me on my 2 Twitter accounts. One of my main Twitter, of course, and then one is my Mag Studios Twitter, which will have all the game updates. That being said, I think that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.